Welcome, Mitt Romney. Welcome to Iowa, the state that is in the top 5 in the United States for the number per capita of people 65 and older. We are a gray state, and I'm proud to say I'm one of those gray ones. I used to say that I am retired, but I'm not tired. Well, guess what? I am tired now. I'm sick and tired of every discussion that takes place about the federal budget somehow includes Social Security and Medicare. Now, I'm really here today to talk on behalf of Rose and Sharon and Alicia. Alicia is a woman on Social Security who worked all of her life except when she took time to raise her children. When I called her the other day to see if I could meet with her, she was at her doctor's office, and they were trying to make a decision which prescriptions she should cut in half or cut out, because it had gotten to that point for her where it was a matter of medicine or food. Rose is a woman who worked all her life, took time to raise her children, one of whom was adopted as a special needs child. Her husband worked all his life, and together they pull in $14,000 a year on Social Security. Now, I'm also here to talk on behalf of Sharon. Sharon had to go out on Social Security disability because one day at work she had a brain aneurysm. So they made her go to the doctor, they made her go to the hospital. She was able to be approved for disability Social Security, and now she's old enough that she's on full Social Security, which happens to be linked to that disability Social Security amount, which is about $800 a month. Along with that, she is on Medicare. Now, they are a part of the population in Iowa who, without Social Security, would be among the 60% of the seniors in Iowa who would be below federal poverty guidelines. With Social Security and Medicare, that number falls to about 8%. Still many too many, and we need to have an increase in what is considered to be the average income that Iowans who are retired should receive. But the reason I'm talking about this is that on March 29th, a Ryan budget passed the House of Representatives at a vote of 228 to 191. No Democrats voted for that measure. Just 10 Republicans voted no for that measure. So I would say that was a party line vote, Mr. Romney. And this is the very budget that I believe you have said shares the same path forward with your economic plan. Now, what does that do? What that would do would be virtually to raise the Social Security age yet again, which is a cut in Social Security and makes it more difficult for people to actually be able to attain the full Social Security age. It would cut Medicare by giving us vouchers to buy our private insurance plan. Now, Mr. Romney has said, oh, well, that's okay. You know, you can choose between being on the government plan or buying your own plan. Well, if anybody has ever been part of negotiating a contract, you know you don't split it. People are either in or out. And in the case of Medicare, we all have to be in order for that program to work on behalf of everyone. Now, Mr. Romney has said he won't participate in Medicare. Well, you know what? When he gets that card in the mail, he can just put it in the file and never use it because he can afford his own private insurance plan. Many of us on Medicare are already paying for our supplemental. I am now paying over $100 a month for a supplement for my husband and me. It used to be no charge, but I'm willing to do that because I do have a good union retirement. There are too many people out there who cannot afford an expensive supplement, or to take what would be a decreasing amount of money every year in that voucher to go out and buy private supplemental insurance. It just is ugly, and I'm sick of hearing about it. I believe that Mr. Romney has made a statement that he thinks that people need to be involved in conversations about Social Security and Medicare. But this is his idea. His idea is there are two sectors that are in dire need of reforms and restructuring, and the only way to achieve this would be for all political parties to sit together behind closed doors and have a comprehensive discussion without letting things get out of control. So apparently to Mr. Romney, letting the people of this democracy in on the conversation is getting things out of control. Heaven forbid that we should have an idea, because you know what they'd be talking about? Your Social Security and your Social Security and your Social Security and their Social Security and my Social Security. They'd be talking about our health care plan without us. That is his resolve to resolving that part of the federal deficit that never contributed to the federal deficit. Now, because they always say, well, what is your plan to resolve the situation? Let me just tell you what our vision is. Our vision is this: let the Bush tax cuts expire for the wealthy, enact a Robin Hood financial speculation tax. We heard about that not too long ago from Senator Harkin, by the way. Tax wealth just like work and raise the rates on capital gains. Lift the FICA cap on payroll taxes so high earners pay the rate that others pay. Close major federal corporate tax loopholes. Let me say that one again. Close major federal corporate tax loopholes and close state-level corporate loopholes and subsidies, which has been an issue in Iowa at our legislature for years that just doesn't seem to be able to get tracks. Mr. Romney, that is our message to you today on behalf of all of those people 65 and older in this state who depend on Social Security and Medicare to be healthy, to take care of their own health care, to eat, and to take care of their children, their grandchildren, and their great-grandchildren. Now, I can summarize my message in two ways. Hands off my Social Security and your Social Security, and keep the care in Medicare, for heaven's sake. Thank you.